Signings have been made, friendlies have been played. Now it's time for our inaugural step into the SPL. And it all starts with, of course, Dundee United. We've had quite a bit of practice playing them in the Cups, so yeah, this should be all very familiar for our team. Although it's a new band of players we have here, and this is the squad. In the pre-season I whittled it down to around, I think it's about 25 players here, bang on 25. And you will have noticed that I actually managed to get Padelidis to sign a new contract. Sadly, it's with a minimum fee release clause of 925,000. That's as high as it would go. And also, where is he? Who am I looking for here? Oh yeah, Grondon. Grondon also signed a new contract, and his minimum fee release clause is 800,000. Rather annoyingly, I could not get either of the players to accept a new contract without a minimum fee. Let's see, yeah, we also have a new signing from the last video. Marco van Putten, an 18-year-old Dutch defender, looks very good. He's in the reserves right now. Free transfer, he did play for NEC apparently, 4 games, and they let him go after 1 season, and I snapped him straight up. Nice wee find, and yeah, maybe he'll get a game here or there further into the season. We also have Smart still in reserves. Yeah, nobody wants him currently, sadly. Yeah, I'm hoping to get rid of him very soon. I've set his sale value to 0 and it's not helping any. Wayne Carlisle is also in the reserves, and hopefully he'll be making his way out the door shortly, as I now have an overabundance of fullbacks and he just doesn't quite make the grade. On to the team. So the first 11 for this game, our first game in the SPL, is as follows. Shaka Hislop in goal. Back 4 of Grondon, Padelidis, Soley and Hawkins. Our 3 midfielders are D'Amico, Whitley and Kilberg, and our 3 forwards are Barbosa, Fabrini and Tumba leading that forward line up front. So, can our mostly new bunch of players and all new tactic get us off to a good start here in the SPL? Hopefully, although I'm still a bit uncomfortable with the new tactic. Yeah, having the 4-4-2 so long, I feel almost naked playing with a new tactic. I played the friendlies, only played 3, and it was against First Division English sides, which would have been Championship sides nowadays. It performed well. I drew 1 game and won the other 2 quite comfortably. I was switching up the team quite a bit as well, make sure everybody had some game time. But this is the real test, real games, and I no longer think I can rely on teams underestimating me when I'm in the same division as them, really. In the Cups, I always got the feeling that the SPL sides would field a slightly weaker team, because I think the way the AI is programmed, it's like, oh, it's a lower division team with not a very high reputation, therefore we don't have to put out a strong team. Whereas I'm fairly sure that AI doesn't really apply to league games. They just try and play their strongest team against every team in the league when they can. So far we haven't conceded, which is good, but we don't seem to be dominating as much as I would have kind of hoped. Although, is it a wee bit too much to ask that this new bunch of players with the new tactic gel very quickly? No, I don't think it is. I really don't. Come on guys. Weather update. Dry. 23 degrees. It's still kinda warm, because we're just coming off the back of summer. Not a lot happening in this game. Come on, oh yes! Kilberg. Scoring on his debut. And giving me something to actually talk about. Thought I was just going to have to sit and watch a 0-0 there for a second. Okay, right, this is better. Keep driving forward guys, because 1-0 is just, it's nowhere near enough. Thompson scoring for Dundee United. I think that's Jim Thompson. Can't be David Thompson, surely. The Liverpool. Is it Liverpool in this game? I think so. Liverpool or Leeds or something. We're not playing particularly well, which is kind of annoying. And already I've got that wee itch. Oh, but will I just hit the panic button and go back to the old tactic? But no, I'm going to stick with this tactic. We can't expect to go winning every single game, really. Just most of them is what I expect. I feel as if I've got a good enough bunch of players here to finish at least top 3. But we need to be beating teams like Dundee United in order to make sure of that. Come on, Tumba. Not playing particularly well at all, especially Tumba. Right, let's make some subs. Pushing forward, free kick. Yeah, well, okay, we'll make the sub first then. Grondon is tiring. Paul O'Callaghan can come on for him. O'Callaghan, I think, is Irwin. A regen of Irwin, according to Hasselgaard can come on for Tumba as well. Yeah, now in the last video I questioned why is there a 27-year-old regen? Well, by the looks of things I can't, I'm really sorry, I can't remember who made the comment, but it says, well, what happens is if players retire, older players, sometimes they get regened in as, you know, middle-aged, for footballers, middle-aged players, and he thinks it's maybe Irwin of Man U, and I think it might be him. Final sub there, Matabuena coming on for D'Amico. And yeah, it looks like we might be heading for a draw, as this game hasn't been a very exciting one to kick off the season with. Yeah, come on, one last push guys. And Fabrini, our stalwart, our captain, comes up with a goal in the 84th minute. We just need to hang on now, or get a third goal by the looks of things as we are pushing forward. Barbosa coming close. Come on. Then suddenly we seem to be all over them. Last few minutes, oh no, they're coming forward. Oh, that's fine, absolutely fine. Right, run down the clock, get yourselves into that corner. One last push from Dundee United, is it? Oh, Hasselgaard, what are you doing? Nothing, apparently. Yes, and we win. We are off to a winning start. We actually dominated a lot more than I would have thought. Aberdeen hammered Celtic 5-2. Excellent, we need to try and get as much head start between Celtic and Rangers as possible. Skip forward to next weekend as not a lot happened during the week, and Rangers drop points against Dundee. We are at home to Inverness Caley Thistle, and I field the exact same team as last week, although I probably shouldn't have as Grondon is tired, but I did not notice at the time. We go on to win the game anyway, 3-1. Kilberg, Tumba and Barbosa. Tumba opening his scoring account for us up front. And having played 2 games, we are now joint top of the league with St Mirren. 7 days later we are away to Kilmarnock, and I once again field the exact same team. This time, however, Grondon is fully fit. We go on to win the game 4-1. Tumba, Whitley, Grondon and Fabrini all scoring. That big win against Killie puts us top of the league, clear by 3 points until St Mirren and Hibs play at least. And we actually have something interesting midweek. We have the League Cup third round draw today, and we are drawn against Raith Rovers. Should be a fairly straightforward tie, that one, I would imagine and hope. More league games, this time home to Dundee, and Celtic and Rangers are facing off against each other. I make one forced change, Millie coming in for the injured Kilberg. He's just picked up a wee injury, he'll be back by next week probably. And this looks like it's going to a score draw at the end until Falch, who came on as a sub, aims a kick at the Dundee player Collins, who replies in kind. 2 of them end up getting sent off, and it looks like, yeah, we'll just play out the last few minutes until Barbosa comes up with the winner right at the end. Snatching the win there. Lovely stuff. So we win 2-1, Grondon and Barbosa scoring. Padelidis picked up an injury though. Celtic and Rangers drew, which means we are clear at the top for now, until at the very least Aberdeen, St Mirren and Hibs play, and they can maybe reduce that lead to 3 points. Falch rightly getting suspended for 1 match, and Padelidis is injured for 2 weeks. That's not too bad. We then have the UEFA Cup first round draw. I'd almost completely forgotten that we won the Scottish Cup last season. So yeah, once again we're in the UEFA Cup, and who do we get? Partizani Tyran, an Albanian team. As you may be aware, I have no idea who they are. But they look as if they actually have a few decent players. Yeah, a lot better than I would have imagined. Although their star goalkeeper is not much of a looker. I'm confident anyway, I'm sure we can do it. And Lazio win in extra time for the European Super Cup. Well done them. It's the weekend fixtures and we're not partaking for some reason. I don't know why we're not playing. But rather interestingly, Rangers drop points once again, losing to Livingston. They are having a hell of a start to the season. And with Aberdeen and St Mirren losing and Hibs not playing, Dundee United are now second. Oh, and would you look at this, we finally have a buyer for Smart. I'm sad to see him leave.
Stop, don't come back.
Now they can put up with his medical bills. It's the top of the league East Stirling fighting off against Rangers, who are sitting 11th. Second bottom currently, that is crazy. And I have to change around the centre of midfield. D'Amico is injured, so I move Whitley back to the DM position, Kilberg to the left, and put Millier in there in midfield with them. Apart from that, it is the usual team. I'm kinda confident going into this. The last time we did face off against Rangers we gave them an absolute tanking, but that was a while ago now, and Rangers have started this season very poorly, although they still have a great team. They're actually playing Mark Kerr. My goodness. How is this? How have Rangers not really been picking up wins every weekend? That 11 we're playing against today is a very strong 11. And Mark Kerr, I think, is going to be the biggest thorn in our side. Or maybe it's going to be Kevin Phillips. Rangers have clearly signed Kevin Phillips. Is he one of those players that was kind of always rumoured to be like, and always was linked to Rangers IRL? But no, there's certain players that are always linked to a club. Every season it was Robbie Keane for Celtic until eventually we got him in on as a loan signing, and he wasn't really that good. Yeah, everybody harks on about how rubbish the Scottish leagues are, and yeah, to be fair, it is quite rubbish most of the time. But when you have a player of that calibre, or supposed calibre, coming into the league and doesn't really do much, you have to question, really, just how bad the Scottish League is, really. Or maybe these players are coming in and just not trying too hard, because they're thinking, why are we in this dump? Right, enough crapping on Scottish football. Scottish football is great, people. Go out and watch it. Support your local team. Just like I don't. Right, come on guys. First half is almost gone now and we are losing 1-0. Oh my goodness, it's the 11th of September again. It just makes me think of the bad times when we last lost on that date. Half time, not a lot's happened. We haven't really been playing well. Tumba especially has not been playing great. If he keeps that up, he will be getting subbed shortly in this half. The annoying thing is, and I've said this before, repeat myself, imagine that because at half-time you don't have the half-time team talk, you feel as if you're not really doing much at all. Just sitting here hoping that the AI decides, my AI players decide upon themselves. It's like, we should probably play better this half. Aye boys, let's play better. Although we actually do seem to be playing a little bit better, although Rangers are coming forward again, and they look very dangerous every time they do come forward. Oh, hit the woodwork and goes over. I'll be starting to think making some changes soon. Is that Adverladze comes on for, I'm assuming for Phillips? No, Phillips is still on. Who'd he come on for? Oh, oof. We are very lucky not to concede there. Am I catching a cold again? Is man really? I'm just after a flu. Right, Hasselgaard can come on for the slightly tiring Fabrini. Some energy up there. Come on. Oh, Mark Kerr coming close for Rangers. De Boer. My young... Easy chance for Rangers, and Zenden puts it away. And it looks like the game is beyond us now. At the most we can maybe hope for a last ditch draw here. Although Rangers just have overpowered us this game, it seems. May as well make my final subs. Mark Kerr seems to be the name that keeps popping up, to be honest. And I think he has been their talisman this game. Maybe they've not had him. Oh, we've got a goal. We've got a goal back. Tumba. The comeback is on. I think I was about to take him off. Yeah, so Callahan came on for the... Grondin tires quite a lot, so he does. Matabuena can come on in midfield, a wee bit more energy, and we'll move Whitley up there, as I prefer Matabuena sitting in between the defence and midfield. Come on. Matabuena's actually played, even though I was trying to sell him in the beginning and end of last season, he's actually played quite well anytime he's featured as a sub this season, so maybe I've found his level. For some reason can't play in the first division, but the SPL might be his level. It seems to be all Rangers. Ferguson. Phillips and Hislop saves it. Another rebound, and we just get the defenders in front of the shot there. No, it looks like Rangers are more so pushing, or are they? Are we going forward? Come on. Clearly obstructing, ref. Get him booked. Tumba. Just driving shots in now, but no, nothing is on target. It seems it's just getting deflected wide, or it's over. Kloss, just fumble it into the net, please. I don't want the first defeat of the season coming so soon. Rangers going for it. It's just all Rangers now at the injury time here. Free kick, come on. And we get our first defeat of the season at the hands of Rangers. I can only imagine what these Stirling fans might think of that.
Shite.
Oh, and Mark Kerr picks up man of the match. 10 out of 10 he got. Of course he did. And yeah, none of our players played particularly well. And we end this episode. Celtic won 5-1 there as well. Now they're up to second. We end this episode having played 5 games, one less than most of the other teams, and sitting on 12 points, 1 point ahead of second place Celtic and, well, joint second place Dundee United. Thanks for watching. Bye.